challengers, hope your day is going well. I'm having a great day despite some annoying, just businessy type things that I had to take care of this morning, but you know what, that's life, and things happen. They always do, no matter what you're doing. They just happen, and I'm trying to learn and figure out that it's not stopping those things from happening because they're just going to happen. It's how I respond to those things. And it's not the easiest lesson to learn for me because I'm a justice seeker and I feel like those things just be pounded out and never happen again. But it's the world we live in. So I'm trying to focus my fierce energy on responding appropriately. So I hope that no matter what has happened to you in your day-to-day, that you're responding in a way that's giving you peace, whatever that means. So this is day 3's workout breakdown, so the exercise breakdown. It's a lower body workout. As always, we have 2 rounds. Each round has 2 exercises, remember? You do each exercise for a minute with a 20-second rest in between, and you repeat each round 2 times, right? So 2 and 2. The first exercise we're going to be doing is a squat with a knee raise. You can do this with or without a weight. If you remember for yesterday's workout, which was an upper body workout, I told you that really anything around your house you can find that is a challenge as far as using as a weight, you're welcome to use. Here's a water bottle. You could use that if it's filled up. You can use, if you actually have hand weights, that's great. I have today 2 cases that we put our DVDs in. It was literally 20 feet away from me, so I just walked over and got them. Just to show you, you don't have to go out and buy weights from Target or wherever. I know you all want to go to Target, don't we all? Find another excuse. So I'm going to actually zip them up so no DVDs fall out. But I'll tell you how to do the exercises with a set of hand weights or with whatever you have. So a squat with a knee raise without weights is simply going to be squat. Remember, with a squat, we're sticking our butt out, and you want to make sure your feet for this squat are hip width apart. So wherever your hip bones are, not where we think our hips come out to, ladies, right? Because we all know we all got a little junk in the trunk, at least I hope, right? So push down in there, find your hip bones. That's where your hips are. Look where your hands are, and that's where you should be lined up with your hips. So right there, you're going to squat, pushing your butt back like you're skiing or sitting down in a chair, right? And then when you come up, you're going to raise a knee. So you'll squat, knee, squat, knee. From the front, it's going to be squat, knee, squat, knee. If you have weights, I'm going to hold these by the little zipper straps that are on here. You'll squat, knee, and this is probably not the best because they're hitting the ground. I didn't think about that, but you can hold them like this. There you go. Squat, knee, squat, knee. You could grab your small dog, you could grab your child and make it fun. Anything that weighs a little bit more and is going to add a little bit more challenge to this workout. If you have weights, you just hold them, hand weights, you just hold them just like this, down at your sides. Squat, knee, squat, knee. Here's my grip there. Okay, so that's the squat. Knee raise for the sumo squat. Again, I do this one with my toddler all the time. She's about 25 pounds, 30 maybe. A sumo squat, I'll show you without the weights first. This one, you're going to make sure, let me back up a little bit. Your feet are pointing out, kind of like a ballerina, further than hip width apart. You squat down with your knees pointing out, right? So I have this happen a lot in my Zumba classes. We'll get down and we'll be bumping and grinding, and I see women like this. They're so afraid to just be like, hey y'all, here I am. You're in your own home. Who cares? I'm assuming there are no cameras. Open it all up. I want you to imagine, if you will, when you're coming down for a sumo squat, that your back, I'm going to come to the side so you can see, is sliding down a wall, right? So we're not here, we're here. Knees pointing out, back stays nice and straight. Nothing should happen from your waist up. It's all down and up. We'll do that for a minute, but the last 10 seconds, we're gonna just hold it. 10 seconds. If you want an extra challenge, you can grab some weights. Like I said, I do this with my toddler. I just hold her like in a seated position, Eleanor B, my 2-year-old. Get those feet wide enough apart. You squat down, you just hold it right here and lift. Down and lift. You can hold it there. Some people like to hold it here. That's fine too. You'll get more of an upper body workout if you're holding it up here. And then when we hold, we're just holding it right here. Right? 10 seconds. So that's the first round of exercises. And the next round is going to be seated. So you'll be down on the ground. I'll try to back up so you can kind of see me here. And you're going to bring one leg in, or back up a little bit, sorry. And the opposite leg is just sticking out straight with your foot kind of just flopping over to the side. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. You're going to put this foot on the ground, my bad, with the knee bent. You're going to raise your opposite leg with the heel like you're trying to almost keep your leg straight, but like you're trying to tap your heel to the ceiling, okay? And you have this arm lifted right here, and it's like you're going to reach towards that heel. We're working the inner thigh. There are not a lot of exercises that work your inner thigh. So do your best. It's probably not a very strong part of your body, and that's totally fine. But what we'll do in that set is we'll do 30 seconds on one side, then we'll switch, do 30 seconds on the other side, right? So you want to keep, what you want to keep from happening, you can kind of put a hand here. You want to keep this from happening. You want to try to stay as lifted in your chest as you can for that exercise. The other exercise, same, you're going to put your foot down on the floor, one foot down. This time your foot's flexed, toe pointing straight up to the sky. You're going to keep your hands kind of right here by your hips. You're going to lift, just like you're going to tap your toe on the ceiling, keeping your legs straight. Lift, come back down. Don't let your heel touch the ground. So your heel hovers. Lift and extend out to the side. Lift, extend out to the side. Okay, and that's for 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Same thing here. Make sure you're watching. Your hands are just right here. We're not all the way back here. Just right here. Lift. Here, and you'll notice the taller you sit up, the more you're going to have to engage your abdominals. So when I say engage your abdominals, bring your navel towards your spine. And they'll feel your abs kind of tighten to protect your lower back, right? So do that when you're sitting up nice and tall to prevent having back pain tomorrow. You have muscles in your back. You can use them. It's just that they should not be the only muscles that you rely on to help support that exercise. If you're just using your back muscles, you're going to have more soreness than you normally would doing those exercises. So 4 exercises. I just went through all of the different ways that you can do them. As far as modifications, for these right here, you're gonna just go at do your best, go at your own pace. If you need to take a break, rest down, then join back in. Another modification would be just not to lift as high, lift to where you can. With the sumo squats, again, you can not go as deeply into the sumo squat. Maybe you're here, that's fine. Right, and the same thing with the squat knee raise. Maybe your squat is not as deep as some. So here's like your legs, your hamstrings are parallel with the ground almost. That's a great squat. Maybe you're right here. That's fine. It's better than this. Let me go get a bag of potato chips and watch Biggest Loser. Something is better than nothing. So just try. Do what you can and do your best. That's all I'm asking. Changing a lifetime of habits is not going to happen overnight. You have to start somewhere, and you have to just keep showing up and trying. So do your best, forget the rest, and I will see you in the third workout.